Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about the Confessions of Frannie Langton. So basically it's a 4-part British period drama television series based on a novel, and it premiered December 2022. Definitely a must watch. I've watched the first episode and I would definitely rate it a 10 out of a 10. So if you guys don't know about this, this series, go watch it, go support it, because the main characters of this movie is actually a lesbian character, and the quality of the series is top notch. The acting, everything that's in this, the topic, the plot, everything is definitely like amazing, and I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen in the upcoming episodes. So before we get into more details and talk about everything that happened on episode 1, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you have watched the show and what are your personal opinion regarding it. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. So basically, as the first episode, Frannie is actually in bed with Madame. Men storm into the room and tell Frannie to get downstairs. Now when she asks why, the sheets are actually removed, revealing that Madame is covered in blood. She is told that the mistress and master passed away and she is being accused of committing the crime, so she goes to jail. So basically in the first part, like, she actually gets arrested because she gets accused for for taking her her employer's lives away. She was very shocked because she doesn't remember like everything that happened the night before, because she has a drinking problem. So there was actually a lot going on, and the fact that she went to jail, she was crying because she lost the love of her life, in this case Madame, and she's being the one to blame for it. So she's still kind of confused and trying to make sense of it all. Once at the cell, a man introduces himself to her and tells her that the society has took interest in her case. Frannie maintained her innocence and tell the man that she didn't do it, that she would never hurt Madame, because she loved her and she was in love with her. But the man tells her that he won't go against the Madame's husband, because the Madame's husband is a very well-known scientist in the community, and he doesn't want to make him look like a bad person, even though he actually was. Madame and Frannie were lovers, and when she was asked about the reason why she was in the in the bed with the Madame, she said there's actually where she sleeps, so she doesn't see no problem of her being there because she always sleeps there. So basically this is like her a friendly actually reminiscing everything that happened between her and Madame. So the whole story. So Madame and Frannie had a very immediate connection when they met. Frannie was given away by someone to actually go and work for the Madame's husband as a housemaid. When she was there, she didn't want to go. She was against it because she doesn't like the scientist, because she knows what type of a person he is, because he likes to experiment with people. And the person who Frannie was with, who actually who she grew up with, was paid by the scientists in order to do that type of experiments on her people and her community and her culture, and she wasn't very happy about it. So when the person who was in charge of her told her, no, now you have to stay in the scientist's house and you have to work for him, she was so upset because she hates that man with all her heart. But at the end of the day, she had no choice. She had nowhere to go, and she's in England now, so she doesn't have options to escape or none of that. So she actually had to deal with it. But she ends up meeting Madame, and when she met Madame, like, Madame was super cool with her. They talked, they had good conversation. Madame always treated her well, and so she started to feel kind of an attraction towards the Madame, but she didn't know specifically what it was until one day when things started to take a quick turn. But we will get into more details regarding that. Frannie and Manny, despite the differences, they actually had a lot in common, especially in the way they think. Despite they having different backgrounds, they've coming from different cultures, they actually have a lot in common. Friend and the Madame. Frannie wants to pursue the Madame, but she's not sure if the Madame wants the same things as her, if she also are interested in pursuing something with her. So she's like, should I go after her, should I not, because I don't want to overstep, I'm not sure. But that's actually where the episode ended, so I will see if they pursue something in episode 2. Madame is unhappy in her marriage. She only plays the wife role. She and her husband, they are basically, you know, living separated in the same house, but they are married because they have to maintain an image. Madame also has a drinking problem because she's not happy, like I already said. She's very unhappy. So when she meets a friend, you know, friend with someone very different, very well spoken, you know, even though she's a maid, you know, and because of her background, very well spoken, very educated. So that actually spotted, you know, some interest in the madame to get to know Frannie better as well. Madame, her husband, starts to use Frannie as a study case. Frannie officially is not, of course, is not happy about it because she doesn't like him, like I already said. I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch the full episode so you guys can understand what more happened, you know, regarding Friendly and the madame's husband, in this case the scientist, so you guys can get the full details regarding that. My main focus, I will just be talking about everything that happened between Franny and the madame. So basically one day the madame, she was drinking and she went downstairs in the kitchen. She went and she started to dance with, you know, were Franny in front of everybody, you know, the maids, you know, the people that were downstairs in the kitchen working. And of course it caught everybody by surprise, the fact that the madame took this big interest in actually taking Franny to dance with her. But it was actually very cute because that was the official moment where they bonded, and when you can see that there was, you know, something more than just caring, that there was something more romantic that was going to happen. So of course Franny, it was something that was on her mind. She was like, oh, I want to know what's going on. Does she feel what I feel? I'm not sure. So what ended up happening is that Franny actually ends up going up to the room where the madame stays, and she actually goes, but you know, that's where the episode ended. I don't know if the madame, she opened the door or not, or if she decided to walk away or not, because it will be very, very interesting to see them both together. Spoilers, I know they will get together because, you know, they have a romantic affair with one another, but they're just showing us how everything began between them and how, you know, everything developed, how this whole love situation happened between them, which ends up to the crime day, you know. Very interesting show, like I already said. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen on episode 2. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't want to speak on it, but like I already said, I watched some spoilers, and yes, they get together. They're actually very intimate with one another, very romantic, very intense relationship. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the upcoming episodes. So basically right now their relationship is just in the beginning, you know. It's just about them knowing each other, you know, being like cordial, having that attraction to one another, not knowing if they should pursue it or not. And there's still a lot to be unfolded, especially when it comes to Franny and the madame's husband, because this man is a very, very dangerous man, but according to him, he does everything in the name of science. So I also want to see what's going to happen in that specific situation. So yes guys, that's basically it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you guys have watched the show. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. I will also really